We'll go with that. Just worried that that camera is not going to hold. It's very precarious. Right, shall we do this? December, Monday, go. Morning, it's a cold grey. Over there the sun is desperately trying to break through winter morning. Currently in the county of Suffolk, but I'm heading west from Bury St Edmunds here to Britain's newest station. We are indeed going to station number 2570 as we check out the new Soham in Cambridgeshire, like this. So we're in Suffolk, heading for Cambridge. Must say good morning to our lovely, friendly guard conductor, Tony. That's Tony, he was just chatting. But before we get there, before we literally get there, we need to drop to a map so you can see where the heck we are. So here's the map.
The line I'm on right now heads west from Bury St Edmunds, but instead of turning south down to Cambridge, it turns north. And it's along here that the new Soham station is, as trains head up to Ely and then carry on to Peterborough. Note also that it's only about 10 miles away from everyone's favourite least used station, Shippey Hill. Also, there used to be a cord of track to the south of Soham Station, which would have connected it directly through to Newmarket. That's not been reinstated though, maybe in the future.
Okay, whilst you were looking at the map, out there the track diverged, sort of heading northwest up towards Soham and Ely, but it also then split heading southwest down to Newmarket, Dullingham and Cambridge. And what I want to say is, here's a really nerdy fact. In 2017, all the stations, I travelled on that bit of line. I remember to get to Ipswich one evening, I got the train up from Cambridge through Newmarket, through Kennet and Bury St Edmunds and over to Ipswich that way. But the bit of track that we're on now, the bit between Kennet heading up in a northwest southeasterly direction to Ely, I've never been on because there was not a station before on this section of railway. So I'm not actually a track basher, I'm a station basher. But if I were bashing track, I would be colouring in this section of line right now because it's the first time I've been on it. And welcome to station 2570. So there's a shelter there, there's a narrow-ish platform. It's single track here, although it doubles just down there. You can see just to the southern side of the station is where the track doubles up. I'm going to get outside the station. We're expecting the PR Blitz, the media circus, at around 11 o'clock, which means we've got to spend a chilly 2 hours at Soham. Is that footbridge? There is, the footbridge is open. So walking up the footbridge, which I'm fascinated by because as a single platform station I didn't think there was going to be a footbridge, but there clearly is. But what I've been told is that this is all to do with continuing to allow access to a public right-of-way, because in that direction there's a couple of foot crossings that go across the railway, and so that's why this has been put in place, because they might be closing those foot crossings and the footbridge is then here, but I'm pretty sure it goes to nowhere. But from here you can indeed, well, that way you can see where the single track becomes double or double becomes single, and an excellent view down onto the single platform that is Soham Station. Off the footbridge, look, it goes. Do I have to walk all the way down there? The only person to come down here this morning. It goes a bit muddy at this point, so I'm loath to tread. Just comes to a field. That's it. I don't know where this goes. I got a cup of tea at Bury St Edmunds this morning. Just got to dump my cup in the bin. If only there was someone from Greater Anglia here that I could request that they put a bin bag in. Okay. It looks like we're going to get a little bit of music, which is great. YouTube? got some exciting news for you. The bin bags are literally being put in right now, so I can go and get my coffee cup out of my bag and put it into the actual waste paper basket. Plus also, I can have a bin bag blowing in the breeze shot, which is great. But just to note that the line we're on, yes, it's a single platform, single track. It's a 2-hourly service, which is what it always saw before. So trains generally between Peterborough and Ely down this line, calling it Bury St Edmunds, not at Kennet, through down to Ipswich. So 2-hourly trains in each direction. It doubles just down there. It's single here. Also, historically, yes, there was a station here. It's been built in exactly the same spot that the old station used to be, closed in 1965, is that 56 years ago? I'm assuming Beeching. There was also a fire. We should pay tribute, acknowledge to an incident wartime. There was an incident here with an ammunition train in 1944, but I believe one of the plaques about to be unveiled will also give a nod to that, so we'll get back to that later. So there's literally nothing to do for the next hour until the next train turns up, so I don't know what I'm going to do for the next hour. By the way, loving the t-shirt, Southern.
Thank you.
This is Simon. Simon, how are you liking Sturm Station? And also, plug your YouTube channel.
Really love it. You know, it's going to be one of my favourites, I think. You know.
And what's your YouTube, Simon?
That is Simon the Railway Enthusiast 83.
If you say it will magically appear on screen now, Jeff, it will magically appear.
It will magically appear on screen now, then, Jeff.
Join us, or stay with us rather, here, live on the Jeremy Saller Show, BBC Radio Cambridgeshire, for the grand opening of Soham Railway.
So that was the 10:39 in off of Ely. A whole bunch of people got out. I think on the 10:49 going northbound, more people are going to arrive, and then the fun and games at 11 can commence.
And a very happy Monday to everyone. Welcome to your new station. And thank you for all coming here today to help your community, Soham, celebrate something the community has wanted for a very long time. We are at the start of something life-changing for this community. The station is a landmark achievement for the town and its wider communities after years of lobbying by local supporters to get a rail service for Soham back up and running.
So I wanted to finish by echoing Jamie's sentiments and thanking the Mayor for giving Sir Peter, Jamie and I the opportunity to unveil a plaque dedicated to the memory of those railway colleagues involved in the Soham rail disaster.
But we have one vital thing which is left to do, and that's what I think before some celebratory cake, I believe. That is to formally open the new Soham station. So I'm just going to come over here and we'll pull the cord, not the emergency cord, hopefully, and we'll reveal the station pack. Thank you again for coming out as a community on a cold December day. You have so much to celebrate here, and I'm very grateful for showing your passion for your community and your new train station.
So I mean, it's a hugely exciting day for us. I mean, once again, I think as I said earlier, you don't get many new stations, do you, nowadays? But now we've got a new station and it's served by our brand new bi-mode trains. So you've got new station, new trains, putting Soham back on the rail map. It doesn't get much better than that. So we have to find a way to secure the investment to make the rail infrastructure upgrades to allow us to go to Hourly. So it's brilliant that we're opening today, it's brilliant that we're connecting these great cities and towns, but we have to go Hourly and we've got to secure that investment.
Give us a wave, Roger. The posters are up, by the way, so you've got your Welcome to Soham poster, you've got your onward travel information poster, and the train times are there indicating that it is indeed a 2-hourly service. But as we just found out, speaking to those people, they now might introduce an hourly service. That, I think, would be the next key thing to happen along this line.
Well, I mean, I was at Royal Albert Hall.
Some of you are, of course, asking, is it completely step-free? Is it accessible? Can you just rock up in a wheelchair?
Yes, you can.
Thanks, Dominic. Yes. So the next train is going south. I'm going to wait 10 minutes further for the northbound one, go home via Ely. Weirdly, the dot matrix is saying it's an 8-car train. I'm pretty sure, Greater Anglia, it's a 4-car train. If you could fix that, that'd be great. But that is it. That is your 99-metre length long, that must be a chain measurement, platform new station, Soham, here in Cambridgeshire. One other thing people have been asking me today is when is Britain's next new station. I think it's going to be Reston in Scotland, maybe in February, March of next year. After that, I think Reading Green Park near Reading will be here by about April, May, June. And then, of course, there's always Crossrail Purple trains coming, possibly in spring of next year as well. That will be Britain's next new station. But from Soham, we're out of here. Goodbye. Press subscribe. Thanks for watching.